Hi, boys and girls. It's Miss Reynolds with B.O.R.E.D. Better Off Reading Every Day. Today is Wednesday, and we are getting Wacky Wednesday by Dr. Seuss, writing as Theo Lessig, illustrated by George Booth. And don't ever park your camel on a busy, crowded street. A Tale of True Friendship, written by Larry Zillicki. And this is the back. Wacky Wednesday is up first. It all began with that shoe on the wall. A shoe on a wall shouldn't be there at all. Then I looked up and I said, oh man, and that's how Wacky Wednesday began. I looked out the window and I said, gee, more things were wacky, and I saw 3. I went down the hall and I said, hey, 3 more things were wacky today. In the bathroom, more. In the bathroom, 4. I began to dress. Then I said, wow, 4 more things were wacky now. I looked in the kitchen. I said, by cracky, 5 more things are very wacky. I was late for school. I started along, and I saw that 6 more things were wrong. And then 7 more. And the Sutherland sisters, they looked wacky too. They said nothing is wacky around here but you. But look, I yelled, 8 things are wrong here at school. Nothing is wrong, they said. Don't be a fool. I ran into school. I yelled to Miss Bass, look, 9 things are wacky right here in class. Nothing is wacky here in my class. Get out, you're the wacky one, said Miss Bass. I went out the school door. Things were worse than before. I couldn't believe it. 10 wacky things more. Then I counted 11. Then 12 worse things. I got scared and I ran. I ran and knocked over Patrolman McGann. I'm sorry, Patrolman. That's all I could say. Don't be sorry, he smiled. It's that kind of day. But be glad Wacky Wednesday will soon go away. Only 20 things more will be wacky. Just find them and then you can go back to bed. Wacky Wednesday was gone when I counted them all, and I even got rid of that shoe on the wall. That is the end of Wacky Wednesday. Boys and girls, I do not own the rights to this book that I have read to you, but I do love storytelling magic, and the magic of that story is it is Wednesday, and we are wacky, and it's windy in the board headquarters, and we are off to Don't Ever Park Your Camel on a Busy, Crowded Street. My camel's name is Claude. He is clumsy, but he's sweet. He's also the nicest camel that you'll ever hope to meet. He smiles real big when greeting you. He'll stop and shake your hand. Sometimes he'll act real foolish, showering you with sand. We were minding our own business. I was shopping for some toys. When I turned away, I didn't see an approaching group of boys. Well, looky there, a tough boy said. They saw a camel's hump is sure sign the animal is really, really dumb. Well, looky there, a tough boy said. They say a camel's hump is a sure sign the animal is really, really dumb. Now it's true that Claude is clumsy. He may stumble but not fall. But he understands most everything. He's as smart as he is tall. The boy kept on insulting Claude, and Claude, he just smiled back. That made the boy much angrier, and he picked up his attack. Soon a crowd had gathered to watch the silly sight. This camel thinks he's better than me, he said, and that's not right. Then a brave voice in the crowd cried out, "Let the camel speak his part. For though I've never met one, now's a good time to start." Yes, I'm different, Claude responded, surprising all that he could talk. But I learned to respect others before I learned to walk. The gathered crowd let out a cheer. The bully slipped away. Though Claude didn't feel like a hero, the crowd treated him that way. Just then, Claude mentioned to me, I don't mean to speak out of turn, but it seems to me your humans have an awful lot to learn. Growing up, my parents taught me, we camels have a code. Never hurt or make fun of others, especially those that you don't know. Then the police showed up, their sirens blaring loud. You're blocking traffic, little girl. Send away this growing crowd. So I had to learn the hard way, with cars honking beep, beep, beep. Don't ever park your camel on a busy, crowded street. The end of Don't Ever Park Your Camel on a Busy, Crowded Street. Inside the back of the book, it says something to talk about. What do you like about this story and why? Why do you think the bully was making fun of the camel? Why did the bully run away when the crowd cheered for Claude? Discuss with your parent or teacher, or bored with Miss Reynolds, what you should do if someone says something mean to you, to one of your friends. Other books written by this author, The Zoo Masters from Mars. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, my favorite page in this book is Then a brave voice in the crowd cried out, let the camel speak his part, for though I've never met one, now's a good time to start. Yes, I'm different, Claude responded, surprisingly all that he could talk. He surprised everybody that he could talk. But I learned to respect others before I learned to walk. That's what it's all about, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Respecting others, showing kindness, showing love, and with all that, getting a little laugh in every now and then, no matter how hard things get. Bored with Miss Reynolds is going to teach you something good. Better yet. See? Book fell out of my hand. You know, I think that might be the laughing part. I was really trying to hold on to it, but it just fell out of my hand. So we're just going to roll with it. And it is Bored with Miss Reynolds, Better Off Reading Every Day. It's been my pleasure to bring these books to you today on Wednesday, and to also share with you one of my favorite characters from one of my favorite movies, which is the Cars movie, and that character has a lot to do with today. Tow Mater. He is a sweet, sweet character and the best friend of the character in Cars. If you ever get to see that movie, you should definitely check it out. He has a really, really big heart, kind of like Claude in this book, Don't Park Your Camel on the Street. And I wanted to show him off to you. He is also a pillow pet. Can you see? That's Tomato. He's my pillow pet. And I like him for this story because when you park on the street, sometimes you get towed. And he is a tow truck. So why not? And we have some jumper cables because sometimes when you park on the street, it's not necessarily that you're parked there because you're going to go have some fun. It's because you broke down. And here's this tow truck guy right here. And here's also one of his tow truck friends. So we're good to go. We have our tow truck driver. We have our jumper cables, and we have a bunch of friends. And what do we do when we have friends around? Besides dropping books, we do our board twirl. Are you not familiar? Are you new? Well, I'll show you how we do it. Get in position. People ask over the year that I've been doing this, Miss Reynolds, we always see you sitting down. Why don't you ever get up? So when I started to get up to show that I could stand up, I started doing the board twirl, which is something I learned a long time ago. If you twirl for no reason at all, it actually makes you feel really, really good. You want to try it with me? The board twirl for no reason at all. There is no wrong way to twirl. Just twirl. You can twirl with a friend, like I have here this guy, Tomato, or you can twirl by yourself. Ready? That just made me feel 110% better. And also, to show you my toes. Yeah, I know. These are some toes, right? These are actually one of my brother's not favorite shoes. He does not like them. He says that they are not very pretty. And my girlfriend laughs at them all the time because I usually use them for my dinosaur books because they remind me of dinosaur toes. So what do you think? We got camels. We got toes. We got tow trucks. And we have Bored with Miss Reynolds, Better Off Reading Every Day. I'll see you soon, boys and girls. Bye.